They really don't like this woman. She's a good communicator. And so Joy Behar just offered her analysis on why Leavitt was picked for the role.
Remember when Bill Maher tore into Caitlin Collins and CNN Live on Air? That viral moment lit up the internet, but it was just the beginning. What started as a TV clash has exploded into a full-blown media war, and it's getting nastier by the day. This isn't just a difference of opinion. It's straight-up beef. Maher's been firing shots with no filter, and Collins, she's charging ahead like she's on a personal crusade. Forget journalistic neutrality. Collins is playing hardball, and everyone sees it. Critics say she's gone from reporter to crusader, obsessed with one mission: take down Trump at any cost. No breaks, no apologies. She'll twist narratives, drop loaded questions, and flash a fake "just doing my job" smile, like she's the last voice of morality in media. And if you dare challenge her, buckle up.
I have to stop you with the camera, because I can see you. So do me a favor, don't pull it out again. I'd appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Boom, instant villain. Think this is just drama? Wait till you see the throwback footage we dug up. Pure media theater. Back when things were just simmering, Maher hit Collins with a simple question. If you had a one-on-one with Kamala Harris, what would you ask her? Sounds easy, right? But Caitlin's energy shifted, fast. Defensive, cold, calculated. It wasn't about curiosity. It was about control. That moment lit the match. Since then, it's been jabs, tension, and on-air shade. But here's where it gets wild. Collins didn't even answer the Kamala question. She pivoted straight to Trump. Like how? The man could be golfing in Florida, and she'd still find a way to drag him into it. It's more than a habit. It's an obsession. Trump's not a topic to her. He's a trigger word. Her go-to for drama, headlines, and clicks. Every time she says his name, you can practically hear CNN's control room erupt in applause. It's not journalism, it's theater.
Isn't it rich that The View is saying she got the job based on looks when DEI is all about based on looks?
Why does she keep doing this? Easy. Trump is her trump card. No pun intended. He's her golden goose. Every time she says his name, her audience lights up. Not because it's relevant, because it works. It fuels the outrage machine, keeps her in the headlines, and stokes that anti-Trump hysteria CNN lives on. But Bill Maher wasn't having it. He saw the setup coming from a mile away. That Kamala Harris question. He knew Caitlin wasn't gonna answer straight. He could see her waiting for the perfect moment to pivot to Trump, like she was reading from a script. This time, though, Maher flipped the script. He cut through the noise, exposed the angle, and left her scrambling. Live. You could feel her usual rhythm vanish. Smile got tighter, tone colder, and the deflection mode hit full blast. But the damage was done. Maher called her bluff, and everyone saw it. Now here's the real irony. CNN loves pretending they're above the chaos. Fair, neutral, balanced, but that segment, it exposed everything. The objectivity is gone. Caitlin wasn't analyzing Trump. She was narrating his downfall like it was already written. No polling, no facts, just assumptions disguised as journalism. So much for being the voice of truth.
For me, and sort of lived lives of dreams deferred and poured everything in me, and just my life, how I transitioned from college. I went to college when I was 16, high school when I was 12, the struggle of that, and my career as a federal prosecutor, and then how I found my way.
None of this was strategy. Caitlin Collins was running on pure wishful thinking. No facts, no real analysis, just vibes. In her head, Trump was already done. No wait and see, no real curiosity, just this fantasy where he loses before even stepping on the stage. But reality wasn't playing along. And Bill Maher, he saw it coming a mile away. He wasn't buying the spin. While Caitlin tried to shape the narrative, Maher waited for the perfect moment to call her out, and when he did, it shook her. You could see it. The confidence dropped. The rehearsed jabs stopped. And suddenly she was on defense. Now, About the debate, Trump didn't need to do much. Just show up and let the contrast speak. Stronger economy, tighter borders, and global respect versus the current chaos under Biden and Harris. It was a layup. So why was Caitlyn acting like he'd crash and burn? No proof, no solid take, just another preloaded anti-Trump soundbite. She wasn't analyzing, she was hoping. And when that hope didn't match reality, she spun it into another "he'll mess it up anyway" excuse. That's not journalism. That's damage control. This wasn't journalism. It wasn't analysis. It was straight up damage control. Caitlyn knew what was coming, and so did Maher. And let's be honest, he was loving every second of watching her spiral into spin mode. She wasn't reporting facts. She was bracing for impact. Trump was about to shake the room and her strategy. Discredit him before he even spoke. Why? Because she and her CNN crew can't handle why Trump keeps winning people over. He's unscripted, raw, and real. No teleprompters, no rehearsed lines, just gut instinct. He talks like your uncle at the cookout, not a sanitized media puppet. And that freaks them out. The media live off control. Carefully worded statements. Perfect lighting. Scripts. So when Trump storms in and tosses all that out, they panic. Caitlyn's smug dismissal wasn't about objectivity. It was pure fear. And Maher? He saw right through it. He waited, then struck. And Caitlyn? Totally unprepared. Look, no one's buying the act anymore. A token panel here, a fake balance debate there, just all smoke and mirrors. CNN stacks 4 left-leaning voices against 1 conservative and calls it a conversation. That's not a panel. It's a performance, a setup. It's not journalism. It's narrative control. And Caitlyn's just the latest face of it.